my fellow knights, and welcome back to the Struggle Bus, where today we're trying out some angel-human team-up action. But first, if you're new to the channel, please do kick back, relax, enjoy the show. Maybe consider dropping a like at the end of it. But if you are returning to the channel, please do like the video, share the video, and subscribe, as I really would appreciate you for doing so. Errant and Giada have teamed up for March of the Machine, 2/3 Flying Flash Human Angel for 1 white blue. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast spells with Flash or Flying from the top of your library. And as you can kind of pick up on this, the whole going of this deck is to play Giada, keep her on the board alive, and then get card advantage by playing things off the top of our deck. The ability to play both flash and flying things is extremely potent because it allows us to play not only creatures, because now there's other things that have flash, presumably our removal spells. So let's go ahead and get into that. I'll move this over where it's supposed to be. For removal, we're running 4 Prayer of Binding. Yes, it's a little pricey, but it gains us 2 life, which sometimes can matter in a race because we are an Azorius Flyers deck, and it's flash, so we can do it at instant speed and we can play it off the top of our deck, which is important. 4 Wandering Emperors, so that way we have at least 8 removal spells in the deck, maybe 8.5 if you count our Soaring City, or Adawara. Wandering Emperor, you guys have seen her, she's great, but she has flash, so we can play her off the top of our deck. And then, because Errant and Giada is so important, because we start at the top, might as well work our way down that way, we want a way to grab them. So she is an angel, but they're also a human, which means that Sigarda can get them. Sigarda is a 4/4 for 1 green, white, which is the reason why we're splashing green. She gives +1/+1 to our humans. Not amazing in this deck, but not bad. You'll actually see that we have quite a few humans, so that anthem effect is actually quite important. But Coven, when Sigarda attacks, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a human creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in any random order. So it's funny because she seems a little out of place, but actually she really jives really well. We've already talked about the fact that she's a flyer, so we can play her off the top of our deck. She's an angel, so she gets buffed by the original Giada. She gives the +1/+1 counters, or +1/+1 anthem effect to all your other humans, which all our humans in our deck fly. And then finally, and actually, let me double check. I think these are just samurai. They are just samurai. So, okay, just wanted to double check. And then finally, she allows us to grab our Giada or one of our other humans to put in play. So she may seem a lot out of place, but I actually think she was worth the splash for and a fun card to play with. In the 3-drop slot, we already talked about Errant and Giada. We're running 4 Steel Seraphs because it is a flyer that we could play. Once again, everything in this deck is going to have flying or flash because we could play it off the top of our deck. So the only thing that kind of puts us out of commission are lands, unfortunately. Great. It gives us some diversity. We don't have to use the flying aspect because all of our stuff already has it. So we're either going to give them Vigilance or Lifelink, and we can play it late to get bigger. It's an angel, gets buffed by the OG Giada. Inspiring Overseer, flyer, play off the top deck, life gain, all the good stuff, draw a card. Harbin, we don't have a lot of soldiers, right? So we're not getting that buff. The main reason why Harbin is in the deck is because he is a 3/2 flyer for 2, right? We're essentially a Azorius Flyers deck, and so we want everything on our deck to come down as early as possible, high attack, and have evasion, which Harbin fits the bill. And of course, it's going to throw our opponent off. They're going to like put a lightning bolt or a lightning rod on him and take him out as quickly as possible because they don't realize that he's not super synergistic in our deck. Zephyr Sentinel, we're running 3 of them because they're human. They have flying and flash, so uber synergy, but also the fact that they are able to bounce. So it gives us a way of, that's why we're not running anything that has a shield counter or safekeeping, because we're hoping that these Sentinels will allow us to play them off the top of our deck, save our crucial spells like Giada or something, and then be able to replay them the subsequent turn. If we have 5 mana open and they target our Errant and Giada, remember they have flash as well, so we can actually play them again. So that's some neat synergy there. A full playset of original Giada because of the fact that we're running enough angels where her +1/+1 matters. And of course, the fact that it triggers, it exponentially gets bigger, helps hit Coven with Sigarda, Vigilance, all the good stuff. And It is simply a Giada, not an Errant and Giada, so we can have them both on the board at the same time, which could really throw off our opponent's math. And then finally, a little bit of spice. This could be a flex slot. We're running 2,000 Faced Shadows. Yes, the 3 main cards in the deck, not gonna lie, Giada, Errant, Giada, and Sigarda are all legendary creatures, so they don't synergize super well with Ninja, but they kind of do as well. If our opponent isn't prepared, right, ninjutsu is not really showing up too much in the meta right now, so people aren't expecting it. So if the opponent waits to the typical declare blockers step to go to remove one of our key cards, we could very easily bounce them using ninjutsu and copy something else. But the other thing is we could play them early just to get in some additional damage, right, at our count, but we can also use them. We could play them off the top of our deck. And then finally, the fact that we can use them to copy things like Zephyr Sentinel, Inspiring Overseer, and even Seraph is really the sweet spot. But that is the list, my friends. I hope you enjoy it. It's the first build around Errant and Giada. We'll see how you guys like it. Before the gameplay, let's give a shout out to Brandon Luttrell. Brandon, thank you so much, my friend, for supporting me in the struggle bus. I really do appreciate you for doing so. You rock. And I really hope you enjoy this Azorius or Bant Flyers list, my friends. Bunch of 3s, which isn't great, but we get to go first, so I think it's okay. Question is if we're going to leave or play Giada on 3 or Overseer, right? Definitely not Seraph. We want to play these as late as possible, so we'll see. Will we just play like the early stuff so they remove it, right? Well, if they're going to leave up mana, okay. All right, we'll play Overseer. We will play Overseer here. And I think we're okay with most outcomes in this scenario. Most outcomes. I could be wrong. We'll block. We'll block because I don't want to get fabled, right? Go here, send it back. We will go ahead and just Emperor that, right? And then what we can do next turn is play Giada and then follow it up with either an Overseer or another Giada off the top, right? Now the problem here is they do get to Fight Club us, which is an issue. I don't really think we have... All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do this first. Get that off the board.
Done it. Hat's coming off.
So that makes me feel pretty good. And then have your opponent draw a card. Whenever attacks, defending player may have you, we will decline. Okay. Just wanted to make sure because I've definitely done that wrong a couple of times. So can we beat Jund? I'm okay with that. I am surprisingly okay with that. Let's go here. And I don't want to miss our land drop. So we are going to go here. Now, the only downside to that, right, is that we don't get to put the counter here. But we still get to draw a card, and now we have a pretty good presence. Let's see if they fire off another one. And we're also one away from a big Seraph, which is pretty nice, right? Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. All right, let's swing. So they have a pause. Unfortunately, to play that, we can't... I guess we could play like this. 1, 2, 3. We could play that big. I didn't think about that. This has flash. We're going to wait. We're going to wait because we have this one at flash speed. All right, they're just going to draw this card. Okay, this feels good. See, and that's what I like. We get to delay our decision for as long as possible. So, albeit this expensive, we do get to see if they fight club, right? Without resolve, we will decline. And then I do think... What does this do? Maybe cast a spell. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of this. Like, I think there's an argument to maybe just let that happen. Right? So let's see if they have the Infernal Zaytora. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. She is pretty good. So, play 2 angels here. Cast spells with flash. So, let's go this way. I mean, makes her pretty big, right? I'm going to wait. I think we're finally going to pull the trigger now. I think we're finally going to pull the trigger on Giada here. Play her at breakneck speed. Let's see where they go. Because we can double block here. So we double block. And when they go to blow us out or something. Alright. Besiege you there. Okay. So they're going to throw something. We will take that action. Shuffle the library. Put a land into play. And tapped or untapped doesn't make a difference. No, actually, let's go here. Let's go here because that way if we draw those, we can cycle them away. No attack, so they're going to fling something at us. All right, let's see what they fling. Hopefully it's towards Giada. It is. Excellent. Here we go. Land off the top's not going to do us any favors. Alright. What can we do here? Vigilance, flying. None of those help. You can't play that off the top. So, I think we go... Oh. Go here. Then go here. And another land. Ugh. Gross. Alright, player tap land. If we attack here, they block 1, take 7. We can kind of win this race if we throw away our Giada. So I think we wait. Now I have to make the choice, right? Do they kill team up? Oh, we can just double block here. Yeah. This bodes well for us. Let's see. That bodes a little worse, so we should have maybe attacked with everything. So this is kind of bad now. We're in a bit of a pickle. Bit of a pickle. Interesting. Thank you. Thank you, deck. Ooh, that was a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So not enough to do both if we want to be sneaky. So let's play our land and let's attack. We don't block. Let's just go here for 3. And we're going to telegraph it, but I like the fact that they can't attack us. And regardless, we get to play this at the end of the turn. I think we got it, thankfully. It was close. It was close. Them having a removal... So it goes off with toughness, right? Equal to that creature's power. Okay, so I feel pretty good about us. Go this way off the top. So we missed a chance to draw a land, but I think this was correct. Let's see if their follow-up one is another Zaytora. It is not. Do we get to start drawing cards off the top? We do not, unfortunately. So, let's go plus here. Let's attack first. Let's go. Bigger one has vigilance. And this feels pretty good. All right, we got there. Nice. It was close. It was close. Well, this is absolutely not what we want to see, so we will mulligan this. Better. Keep this and... kind of want to keep it all, but we know the first one's going to die. So the question is... I guess let's keep our removal, right? So we Giada Overseer, they kill Giada, play the other Giada, and then we have Emperor, right? Alright, get to play Giada. Nope, they still, it works out for them. They could still play 3 and get rid of her. Okay. Emperor might be relevant, though. So I feel like maybe I made the wrong call, only because of the fact that Seraph would have potentially allowed us to do vigilance and or lifelink. But we'll see. We'll see. Are you gonna let us draw here? Are you gonna let us draw? They're mono white, so they have access to lay on hands, lay down arms, or okay. See, and that's all right. Wandering Emperor's gonna do a little bit of work here. How are we ruined here? Oh, a convoke card? I was gonna say. That's interesting. Alright, let's do this. And oh, that's gonna be nice. That is going to be nice. I guess they just wanted to get the damage in while they could, right? I wonder, should we have played that? No, I think this is correct. I feel like this is correct. Because then, oh, maybe we should have. Because she wasn't getting Coven, right? But then next turn we could have attacked. Yeah, I guess you're right. I think I got tunnel vision, and we should have probably played Sigarda here. It's another 2 this way. I'm halfway tempted to block to pull a card out of their hand. We'll see how they scry. Top. So I don't think taking that. One of those we know is going to be land. So I think we just take it. I think we just take it, and then we have a couple options next turn, right? We can Beseiju, and that gives us 2 that makes this free versus playing this, or we can go for the Emperor. We can block. Man, we have some options here. We have some options. This guy's going to be a little bit of an issue. I think we're going to go get her on the board. So let's go to combat. Let's attack. You can put 1 counter on her. And then let's... Oh, we have to play Beseiju. That was close. I almost right. And then, yeah, we have double white. Are you leaving up? Why are you not? She's an angel. That's so weird. Okay, there you go. All right. So now, even if they buff here, put a counter here, draw a card. We get to kill one of them. They still have enough to lay down. If they were slow rolling the lay down hands, the lay down arms, good on them, right? They're reading it. We're going to get to attack next turn. Hopefully we get to hit our Giada. I don't think I'm wrong. I think getting... I do think that maybe we should have played her on 3 when we had the chance. I do think that, right? But luckily, we're ahead on board now. And the fact that we have evasion is quite relevant. And I think next turn is pretty simple for us. We're just going to play coast, swing, leave up Emperor. Is this lethal? This is... No, we're 1 shy, unfortunately. So we definitely would have had a huge leg up if I had... And they're mono white also, so we don't have to worry about Harbin coming down and sending everyone in the sky. Cool. That's actually a good one for us. And the reason being is they see that it has flash, so it's not giving away the Emperor. So I think the correct play here is going to be playing the waste, so we have Emperor and a Ganjo up. And I don't think we can lose from here. I don't think we can lose from here. So despite not making the most optimal play, I think we still managed to pull it off because our opponent did not have a lay down arms. If they did, I think it may have been a slightly different play. Now, also, funny story, right? Giada never got killed. So, there's another bad call from the old Jedi. But hey, we call it the struggle bus for a reason, my friends. Unearth, you got it. She's not an angel. This is not an angel. So don't get the free here. Okay. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, and they had the writing on the wall. Sweet. I'll take it. All right, not our most busted opener, but not bad at all. We get to go Harbin into either Sentinel or Seraph. I like this. We'll keep this. It may throw our opponent off as well. Well, I guess we don't have the ability to go to Seraph. We're missing our second white source, so we'll see. This is going to be interesting. At the very least, I guess we do get to leave up the Sentinel to protect our Harbin, but going up against potentially a Bant list. Looks like our opponent's going to draw here. Okay, that gives us some action. We are going to attack, and we can play this at the end of their turn and hopefully start drawing cards off the top of their deck. And the turn. They're going to draw as we anticipated. Let's find out how much of white is in there. Ooh, Abzan. Okay. Or Domain. Oh, Domain. All right, Domain's a little bit of an issue. So let's go here and we'll leave up Sentinel to protect our Giada. Yeah, definitely Domain. Definitely Domain. So awkward that we can't play off the top of our deck. All right, play this. We can't save them. So I think we just have to swing. Because that's our card draw engine, right? We could binding, but I think we just hold here. So what are they going to play? Don't have a counter spell. They're going to play a bunch of dudes. We can bounce that if we so choose. They get to draw. We're going to hit our land drop. Maybe I should, yeah, because they could cast that instant speed. They didn't draw. Interesting. So they wanted that one. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to reset it, so that kind of worked in our favor. That's a little awkward. That is a little awkward, and it still is just awkward enough to where now we can't, like, play our Seraph still. So we're going to give him plenty of time, which is a little bummer. But I also don't want to play our... Well, actually, no, we're good. So we are going to play this one, right? And we could still save Giada with Sentinel. So let's do that. All right, if we have two, we have two. We still, it's a human. Oh, is it a soldier? It's a soldier. So we don't get the +2, but we get to save her anyways. So let's see what they do here, right? And there was really no value to play that off the top. They're going to Bankbuster again. So them wanting to play that makes me feel a little bit better about the domain, the drag under, right? So probably if they drag under, because we have the second Giada, we're probably going to go ahead and bounce the Seraph and then just play it at 6. No attack from the opponent. Do we get something? Jeez Louise. We can technically play binding to get rid of that. Let's just go to combat. And go here. And we will lifelink. I don't think it really makes a difference, anything that we play here. Yep, no issues there. If we had a land, man, I'd be really tempted to binding away that Bank Buster. But I think the correct play is just to continue to slow roll. I think we just continue to slow roll because their threats, as far as I'm aware, is going to be, I mean, Atraxa, but we can get rid of Atraxa and swing, right? And that's the thing. Oh, they did have it. Okay, oh wait, but they're doing this on our turn.
Finally, I'm home.
Let's play here. Yeah, this is on their turn though. So smart on them though, because this still makes it to where we don't potentially have lethal. So that was a good play on their part. We can't play anything off the top. So 4 at them. We can oh, this is the one that does like a million things, right? When evasion enters the battlefield, exile all cards from the top 4 of your library, non-land cards with I'm not gonna read that, it's too much. Too much, I'm sorry. All right. Player land. Play Giada. And I think we just for them. I don't think... What's the difference here math-wise? Is there anything we can do to change this math? I have a pretty good feeling we're gonna get board wiped. They can minus make a dude. They can +1 on something that we don't particularly care about. Maybe I should read this thing. You may cast those 2 cards without paying their mana cost. Put one of them, or it has mana value of 4 or less. So it does include a board wipe. Sorry, opponent. I'm sorry. There was a lot going on. My bad. We sit in the land, but we're on the draw. We get turn 2 play. Yeah, I like this. So dream would be Giada on 2 to Giada on 3 to Seraph on 4 or binding. Mono white. Oh, okay. Soldiers. So the good thing about this, right, is that there is a chance we can slam her down to eat the officer for free, which I would be extremely happy about that. Then, should our opponent... Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that is tempting. Yep. We're gonna do it. Alright, so next turn we have access to 4, maybe 5 mana. Oh, the shutdown. Our list. Our list, no. So they get to draw. So we're definitely going to have to binding. Hard counter. Hard counter. Can we do something? I mean, we can kind of go wider than them, right? We can swing at them. We can draw a card. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So we can go... No, we can't do anything busted, unfortunately. We're just shy, but I guess... And we need to double wipe for this, so we could play this, make a little bit bigger, and then that will trigger that. I think we can also binding to get rid of that and just swing. Is that good enough? I wonder if we should have played the Spara headquarters here. There is a lot going on. I want to see what we can dig up, right? But I guess we have what we want to dig up. So let's just swing and eat that. Can we go bigger than them? If we play this... she's going to be a 4. That we can't let that attack. We can't. We just can't. But we are still going to race. We are still going to race. And, I mean, then tapping the draw. Now they have to make the decision, right? Are they going to draw? Or are they going to Soaring City? Okay. That still took their whole turn, right? Now, the only thing I regret is... Oh, no, because that was the only way we were going to get to attack. Okay. So they still get to draw. Smart play. 1, 2, 3. Untap land. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's spicy. That is spicy. So, oh, man. We're going to do the thing. There's a lot of lines to these deck, guys. It's brand new. Going first. Yeah, I like this. Let's keep this. Lead off with Harbin because we'd rather see Giada survive. And Harbin buffs the Sentinel as well. Alright, this is gonna be a race. This is going to be a race, my friends. Maybe. This is still early, right? This could be Esper. We'll see if this is the Esper wagon. Kind of makes me want to... Oh yeah, we'll be okay. We can slow roll these Ziaganjo. Mono. Wait. Lay down arms. This is your window to do it. Fair. I'll take that. Alright, now we can Giada. Excellent. Go here. Play Giada. Send it back. Because now I don't think they're... If they do, they do. Right? Like, we're not gonna... Leaving up Sentinel is a luxury. Not a necessity. I think we maybe should have blocked anyways. My reason behind it is if they're leaving up a Ganjo, right? Which they could. Ah, okay. So it wasn't a Ganjo. And playing one. Could take that out, but I don't think we care. Let's go here so we can gain some life back. Here, and let's go lifelink. And swing. I guess, you know what? The benefit would have been to leave up Sentinel to protect them. Oh, they missed their land drop, didn't they? Did I rush that? Was gaining 2 life more important than not having Sentinel up? I think so. Alright, well this may end up being a free roll, unfortunately. Which is... bit of a bummer. Vigilance here. Swing with both. Yeah. It's a bummer. That is a bummer. And land is colorless, so actually I guess if they block... Sure. Because they can't protect it. We still get to leave us up. We get him for 4. I mean, this may just be being... Yeah, they're reading it to make sure whether they can give it... Oh, you know what? I'm not going to click Screll, but they do have protection from colorless, don't they? Oh, so maybe I messed up. Maybe I messed up here. I forgot. It doesn't give indestructible, but it gives... Can't be blocked by... Of that... No, wait, hold on. Hexproof from that color. Oh. Choose a color. Another target creature you control gains... Blocked by hexproof from that color until on the turn. Okay, no. Which is the one that gives it from colorless? There's a card that gives it from colorless. And I don't know what it is. Alright, I didn't want to click on it. It can't be blocked by creature. Yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's just I guess maybe it's a limited card. I think it's like +1/+1, and then hexproof or protection from a color or non-color of your choice, or colorless, color or colorless, which is interesting. They've never done that before. All right, let's play this guy. Comes down, protects the Seraph, and now we can play it for full price. And we're gonna keep that. So let's swing. And then 1, 2, 3. Is it worth playing it for full price? If we play it for 3, we can still keep it. Yeah, we'll do it for full price. I'm gonna do it for full price. Because it's mono white. They could still, unless they wipe the board, they can only deal with one thing at a time. If they wipe us, then they got us. They could have the new incubate, right? We'll see. If not, this is lethal. I think it was worth it. Yeah, alright, we got lethal. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool.